33 people arrested, 19 vehicles towed after protesters took over the 2nd Street Bridge, shutting it down for hours. Protesters stopped traffic and hung a banner for Breonna Taylor. WDRB's Travis Ragsdale shows us how it all unfolded. Travis?
And Elizabeth, the shutdown of the 2nd Street Bridge lasted for about 3.5 hours this morning, starting around 11:15. There was actually a group of protesters here at 2nd and Main as well. None of those people were arrested. It was only the people that were actually up on the bridge, those protesters that were taken to jail. We weren't allowed up on the bridge. Police stopped us from walking up there to document what was happening, but we do have some video we can show you from different angles. Of course, that banner, like you mentioned, hung from the 2nd Street Bridge this afternoon with Breonna Taylor's name on it and calling for justice. That banner has since been taken down by KYTC. That was around 2:30 that the banner was taken down. We estimate that there were about 30 to 35 protesters. 33 ended up being arrested up on the bridge. 19 cars were towed from this location. The closure of the bridge lasted until about 2:45. Around 2 o'clock, police said those protesters were in custody. Like I said, 19 cars. There was a small group of protesters on this side of the bridge, on the Kentucky side of the bridge, right out front of the KFC Yum Center. There was kind of a face-off briefly with protesters and police, but there were some good conversations that were had, I would say, between protesters and police about what's happening in Louisville and across the country. There was one moment where an officer and some of the protesters paused to pray together. I heard the officer pray for peace for Breonna Taylor's family. Around 2:30 or so, an officer came down from the bridge and told this group of protesters down here that the bridge would be reopening and that they needed to move out of the street. They promptly did, moved onto sidewalks, and around 3 o'clock, 3:15, when the bridge reopened and police left, that group of protesters then left this area. We're trying to get information exactly what those 33 protesters are charged with. We know that a number of them are Black Lives Matter Louisville leaders and organizers. Once we have that information, we're going to post it on our website at WDRB.com. In Louisville, Travis Ragsdale, WDRB News.